Have you ever heard of a magnosphere, which is a revolutionary device that uses magnetic energy on humans and animals to reduce stress and inflammation?
In this video excerpt from the last year's Truth About Cancer live event in Orlando, you're going to see Dr. Marlene Siegel, a holistic veterinarian, talk about several cases where she treated dogs with different diseases by just changing their diet and introducing the magnosphere therapy.
If you love your pet, please take the time to watch this video to the end and sign up to watch our free docuseries, The Truth About Pet Cancer.
We live very stressful lives, and we've heard that stress can kill you. Really, it does. Here's my solution to stress. It's an amazing machine called a magnosphere. And it uses natural frequencies to harmonize with our own body's natural frequencies. So basically, it can lower your sympathetic tone and raise your parasympathetic tone. They have heart rate variability studies to prove that this machine does what it says it does. And you're going to want to have one of these for your home. Chronic stress leads to inflammation, pain of all sorts, from fibromyalgia to body pain, poor digestion, low energy levels, and poor sleep. We know this machine works on animals because we've tested it on people for safety and efficacy. Yeah, you got it. Thank you very much. About time we tested on people and not animals, right? All right, ozone. Ozone does a lot. Anything that has inflammation, ozone is fantastic for that, especially for cancer. I use live blood analysis really quickly. Your red blood cells are like a little tennis ball, a little nice round. And their job is to bring nutrients in through their surface area, deliver those nutrients, particularly oxygen, to the tissue. Then it acts like a garbage truck and it picks up those waste materials and sends it out the organs of elimination. However, when they are all clumped together, they can't do their job. Their surface area is covered, and that leads to oxidative stress and inflammation. This was part of a clinical study that I did where we were looking at the effects of magnetic resonance, which is the magnosphere, on red blood cells. On your left is the blood of a cat, for real. You can't even see the cells. On the right is immediately following 1 hour in the magnosphere. This study was 4 consecutive days, so this was day 2 before and after, and where I put the arrow is actually showing a red blood cell that's starting to separate. Day 3, before and after, we've hit our benchmark. That's where we want our cells to be on the right. Day 4, they remain the same, and they continue to look that good for 3 consecutive weeks without further treatment. This was a little dog that was presented for liver disease and high liver enzymes and vomiting and diarrhea. This was his blood before we treated him, and everything in the background that's bumping around, that's all fat. This dog had not eaten in 7 hours. His triglycerides were over 2,514, the highest I've ever seen in a dog. This is his blood following 1 hour in the magnosphere. This is his first treatment. And this is his third treatment in the magnosphere. And also notice that the background is clear. We changed his diet, we used our 5-step principle, and in 3 days, that's what we got. We tested his blood 3 days later. His triglycerides were down to 125. How would you like to do that without drugs on people? This was a diabetic dog that we had that was in 9 months, went from 27 pounds and a glucose of 447 to a body weight of 15 pounds. He basically lost a dog, and he is no longer a diabetic. Anybody know somebody with itchy dogs or cats? This is allergic skin disease that we see all the time. We used the 5-step principle on Holly, who had been to 3 different veterinarians, had failed multiple antibiotic and steroid treatments. This is Holly 3 weeks later. Only thing we did was change her diet, lifestyle, and that's what we got. The following pictures are going to be kind of graphic, so I'm going to burn through these because I have a minute and a half. Don't look if you're queasy. This cat had this tumor removed 2 different times. It kept coming back. The owner was told, don't do it anymore, and we took it out, but we fixed the underlying cause, and Little now has a functioning eye. This was a dog that had mast cell tumors, and we got all this on biopsy. 5 weeks later, the dog was normal. Another mast cell tumor. This gets graphic. This is how bad it gets. That's how far the cancer had spread. The tumor was the size of my thumb that I took out. You think that owner thinks his dog is his kid? Absolutely. This was a dog that came in paralyzed. The owner thought he was bringing her in to be put to sleep because he didn't think anything could be done. This is her 3 weeks later. Same thing for cats. This cat was told by a referral center to put her down. She'd never get better. 4 days later, wow. 4 weeks. No steroids, no surgery. Cruciate injury, lame. 10 weeks later, no surgery, no steroids. Little seizure dog. 19 seconds, here we go. There's little Pixie walking after her first Magnosphere treatment, and 24 hours later, she lived another year with no clinical symptoms.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to our channel to get notified as we release new videos.
If you want more information about how to protect your pet, make sure to sign up for our free broadcast of the truth about pet cancer with the link below.